Hello YouTube, welcome back to another video. It's been a while, so for this video I thought I'd do a pickups video, as the title says above. Items that I picked up at Revival and the odd bits that I picked up in London while I was there for the weekend. Yeah, went to Revival last month. It's been a month now. Was it on the 19th, 20th of May? I actually tried to film this video a couple of times without any success. Either I've been getting sound issues or the memory card failing on me, so I'm giving it another go to see how it goes. And so yeah, Revival took place 19th and 20th of May. Never been to one. I've been wanting to go for years, just never had the chance. Just mainly going to the Blackpool event and the London retro gaming market. Parents living in London, well, me being a Londoner, it's local for me, so they're the only ones I tend to go to, and can afford, really, because there's so many of these markets popping up and these events all over the UK. You can't go to all of them. Well, I can't anyway. I have to be picky and choose which ones are worthwhile for me. So yeah, but as I said, never been to one, so I was really looking forward to it, and I can say it did not disappoint. Thoroughly enjoyed myself. It was a great weekend. Loved it tremendously. Fantastic time. It was also great meeting up with all the fellow YouTubers. Not going to mention all of them because I know I'm going to forget names, and it just might be fair not mentioning some and not mentioning others, but you know who you guys are. Fantastic time. Thoroughly enjoyed myself. I'm definitely looking forward to next year. I do like the Blackpool one. It has that magical feel to it, but I think the Revival one for me it's where it's at. It's more at home, so to speak, if you know what I mean. Really enjoyed myself. I'll try and go to the Blackpool one if I can, but but as I said, with finances and budgeting, I can only do so many of them. So without waffling on, I'll show you guys what I got. By the way, if you're hearing any noises in the background, I do have the fan going. It's freaking hot down here, and got some iced tea handy. Got my happy mug. Cheers, and on to the pickups. So on to my pickups at Revival. No sooner had I got there, I made my first purchase, and that was with a fellow YouTuber, and that was with Stuart, aka TTUK. A while back he did he managed to get hold of a Commodore 64 bundle, and one of the games he's shown in that video I was really interested in because it was the final game that I needed to complete this series. He did a really good deal for me on this game, so many thanks once again, Stuart, for doing that. The game is in wonderful condition. A collector's piece, I must say, and so chuffed to finally have it in the collection. I do have all the other games in the series, but they're on the Dragon 32 computer. Bizarrely, this game wasn't ported over to the Dragon, so it was only available for Commodore 64, so I've been after it for quite some time. I've seen a couple on eBay come up, but not in the greatest condition, and it goes roughly between £12 to £15, but it's in awful condition. But this is in immaculate condition. Really pleased, and that game in question is Cuthbert Enters the Tombs of Doom. There's Cuthbert there. Microdeal, that's their mascot, and as I said before, all the Cuthbert games have been available on the Dragon 32, apart from this one. Why? Bizarrely, I don't know. But as you can see, it's in lovely condition. So chuffed. As I said, I've been after this game for quite some time. Comes up on eBay, seen it a couple of times, but it's just never in the best condition. And as you can see inside, it's in perfect condition. Even comes with slaughter key that others I've seen on eBay doesn't come with. So really chuffed to finally have this in the collection. And it's the final game, couple game I needed for the collection. So yeah, really pleased with that. Again, Stuart, once again, really pleased. Good deal on that. So chuffed. So yeah, so that was my first purchase with Stuart. So on to my other purchases that I got at Revival. And I really didn't buy nothing at all on the first day other than the game I got off Stuart. But on the next day I did a walk around and I stopped by this chap's store. Scottish chap, really friendly. He has a Facebook page and it's Alan's Japanese Retro Game Sales. Japanese games, consoles and accessories. Gave me his card. I did 2 walk-arounds. First time going to his store, I picked up 2 Mega Drive games, and then I did another walk-around, and then I stopped by again at his store and picked up a Super Famicom game. So the first 2 Mega Drive games, they're Japanese, nothing special, they're games that I owned back in the day, I just wanted to get back into the collection. He did a good deal on them, knocked off £3, it was £23 to give it for £20. And first up is Space Harrier 2. It's in great condition. Maybe just a little sun fade there, but doesn't bother me at all. It's in fantastic condition. It is boxed and complete. It also comes in one of these earlier Sega, Mega Drive manuals with the punch holes on the side. As you can see, it's in great condition. So I'm really pleased to get that back into the collection. I do have the official version. I did own the Japanese version back in the day, but it got lost over time, and eventually I got a hold of an official one. So I'll be moving that one on. Really pleased to get the Japanese copy back into the collection. The next game is an RPG. Now, I've had this before on the Mega Drive. I've had the official version, but I really wanted to get the Japanese version, and that is Super Highlight. And that was £8. So that was 15, 23 in total. We did it for me for 20. It's in fantastic condition. Now, I've always wanted to get the Japanese version because even though I've owned the official one back in the day, played it, I know this game as Highlight 3 on the MSX. The Space Memories. There's 3 Highlight games on the MSX. This is the 3rd one, and Super Highlight is that actual game. Now this is in Japanese, but there's also English text in game, so not difficult to play. But I have played the official version on the Mega Drive, so I'm really pleased to finally get this version into the collection. So yeah, the 2 Mega Drive games that I got from Alan's store. So on to the Super Famicom game. It's a game that I played back in the day on the Genesis. There's also an MSX version which I do not own, but I'm hoping to get at some stage, and that is Wise 3, Wanderers from Wise. It's my favourite RPG series of all time. I prefer over Final Fantasy, Phantasy Star, you name it. I just love Wise. Can't get enough of it, and I'm trying to get as many games as I can on whatever format. Just love the series. As you can see, it's in lovely condition. And that was £20, and Alan very kindly knocked off £4, so I got it for 16, so really pleased with that. So yeah, those are the games I got off Alan's Japanese Games store. So on to 3 loose SNES cards games that I got. They're all PAL. 2 of them I actually got from the same place that I got the plushies from my daughter. Retro Plushie Games gave me his card. One of the games I know I paid a little bit for. I took a chunk of my budget actually, but I just had to have it. I was looking out for it at the London Retro Game Market in November. Sadly I didn't see it, so I was really gutted. So seeing it revival this time around, I just had to have it. I got so excited I didn't even haggle for the game. I just paid for the game, well, what he was asking for the game. Before I show you that, I'll show you the other game that I got, and that is Star Wars Empire Strikes Back. It's in lovely condition. It's £25, but I think I got it for 22, knocked off 3 or 4 quid, can't remember now. But I know I didn't pay £25 for that. So yeah, really pleased with that. It's in great condition. And now onto the game that took most of my spending budget. That game in question is R-Type 3, and as you can see there, £70. So, is that a good price? I've seen some on eBay car only going for about £100. Of course, living here in Madeira, postage is so expensive. It would have cost me another £15–20 postage. And there's that thing again, where would I be getting the original? Would it be a repro or fake? So I'm almost certain this is the original. So for £70, it was there, saw it, figured why not, so I'm really pleased with it. But yeah, been after this game for quite some time. Wouldn't mind the Japanese version, but again that goes for about 150, if not more. But I'm quite happy with this version. So I'm really pleased to finally own R-Type 3 on the Super Nintendo. And the final Super Nintendo game that I got, Loose Cart, for £25. Again, I think they knocked off a couple of quid. And that is Super Return of the Jedi. So that does complete the series. Although the first Super Star Wars game, I do have a Japanese box complete. But for me, I've got the complete series. That's good enough for me. And as you can see, it's in nice condition. I've been playing this one actually. Not a bad game. But yeah, and I think the final game that I got, another 64 game, Commodore 64. And it's one of these homebrew games by Cytronic, and it is a game called Soulless. It's an action adventure type of game. There's some screenshots on the web. I don't think you'll be able to see that. If it focused, does it focus? There we go. This is also available on cartridge, but it's £30. So for a £5 on cassette, can't complain. It's the same game practically. Well, it is the same game. So yeah, really pleased with that. Game-wise, I think that was about it really. I didn't get anything else, did I? Other than the plushies that I got from my daughter. Also got this one of these heat mugs. It's £8. Manic Miner, my all-time favourite game. Figured why not? So that was my purchases at Revival. That's all the games I got. So basically headed back into London. I did get a couple of items from eBay from UK sellers, and seeing that I was going to be in London that weekend, had them sent over to my parents' place. Not easy for me on the postage. So first up is a Commodore 64 game that I've been after quite some time. Now this I'm guessing is the original release, because the version that I was looking out for was the Mastertronic version. That is a game called Pigs in Space. This one was released by Ace. Ace, nothing, I think it's Ace, just not Ace, nothing else. Pigs in Space, this is just basically a Puyon clone. And there's no screenshots on the back, it's just, actually the instructions are on the back itself. And inside is just the tape, nothing else. So yeah, £10 including postage. Figured why not? It's a game I've been on for quite some time. As I said, I would have preferred the Mastertronic release. If I find any pictures on the internet, I'll insert some pictures here on the Mastertronic version. So yeah, that's Pigs in Space, the Commodore 64. Now the next game is a Dragon 32 game. Again, it's a clone of another game, and that is Zaxxon. You can see screenshots there. It's pretty awkward to see what's going on there. It's basically a very basic version of Zaxxon, but other than the ship, you're a helicopter. again, one of the harder titles to get hold of, and I've seen this go on some Dragon forums for about £30 to £40, so I was really pleased to pick this up for just under a tenner, including postage. It is boxed and complete, so basically just a little instructions leaflet sort of thing. So yeah, it's another addition to the Dragon 32. The next game is a Dreamcast game that I've been after quite some time, as always. Got it from a Facebook group, I think it's Galaxy Sega if I can remember. You know, I wish I'd gotten this game back in the day when it was only a tenner. I do have the PS2 version, but I've always wanted the Dreamcast version, and of course, you know, as time went by, it gone up in price. Don't know why. It's not a fantastic game by all means, but it's a game I do like. I've played, you know. I've even got a backup of it on the Dreamcast. And this chap, Paul, if you're watching, many thanks for holding on to the game for me, because when I messaged him saying, look, if you can wait until the end of the month, I'll definitely buy the game off you, because that's obviously when I get paid. He very kindly held on to the game, and at one point this game was going for about £115, and then it just dropped down to 105. I just had to get it. And yeah, without further ado and waffling on, that game in question is Evil Twin. And it's in lovely condition. No cracks whatsoever, as you tend to get on these Dreamcast cases, especially on the joints. But it's in beautiful condition, really pleased. Not a scratch on the disc, well looked after. It was even well packaged. So, really pleased with this. So again, many thanks once again for doing that. So yeah, finally got it in my collection. There's only one more game I'm after on the Dreamcast. I think it's Nightmare Creatures 2. I know it's not the greatest game as well, but it's a game I've played back in the day and I'd really like to get back into the collection. So yeah, finally got Evil Twin on the DC. Really pleased with that. I popped into Computer Exchange locally for where I live. The only game I managed to pick up was, I've been wanting to play for quite some time. This is the Crime Wave edition, and that is Payday 2. And I think I got that for £15. It is complete, but bizarrely, I don't know whether it's meant to be like that. If any of you guys can tell me. The magnet itself, it's been laminated. Is it meant to be like that? It is bizarre. I mean, I've tried to take it off without, but I can see I'm going to end up destroying it, so I've left it as it is. But it's just been laminated. Why? I mean, other than that, the instructions is fine. There's no, the staples themselves hasn't come off, which is what I thought. You know, reason for doing that, to keep it in place. But no, it's the instructions itself is still in, the manual itself is in great condition. Don't know why it's been laminated, but is it meant to be like that? I don't know. But anyway, Payday 2 on the PlayStation 4. Gaming wise, that's all I got while I was in the UK. Of course, when I came back, oh, I also picked up some movies from Computer Exchange. I had some games I took over with me that I no longer needed. I got some trade value for them. But other than Payday, I really couldn't find anything else I wanted. So I picked up some Blu-rays. So I picked up War of Planet of the Apes, Valerian, which I do like this film, regardless of what everyone thinks of it. I do enjoy it. I even actually prefer it to, should I say it, Star Wars, Last Jedi, even though I got it. Had to pick this up. Blade Runner, fantastic film. Then I picked up also this manga that I've been wanting to watch for quite some time. in this corner of the world. So yeah, those are all my pickups in London, and managed to get hold of the latest issue of Retro Gamer. So yeah, I think that's about it. Of course, coming back, I had two games waiting for me. One is a game I owned back in the day on the MSX, and there's a game called Eggy. Now it's a cross between, should I say, Defender and Choplifter. Very basic though, but it's a game I owned back in the day, so I figured why not get it back into the collection. So that was €15 including postage. This next game I've been after for years, could never get hold of it. I do have the Famicom version, and it's a game called Nuts and Milk. Now I paid €20 in total, including postage for this. But I've been after this game for the best part of 10 years, could never find it. It's never come up on eBay. Whether it exists on cartridge format for the MSX, I do not know. But yeah, just it's a maze platformer sort of game. I do have the Famicom version, which I got a few years ago from Retro Gamer in the UK. That was £30 at the time, but I didn't pay for it because it was part of a trade. So really pleased with that. But I always wanted to get hold of the MSX, could never find it. I knew it existed, but I just could never find it. So just before I left for Revival to the UK, this came up on eBay, first time ever, and yeah, bidded it, and I won. So I'm really pleased to finally own this game on the MSX. So yeah, I think that's about it. Oh, and it was my birthday in May, so I treated myself to God of War, the latest in the series, and just recently I picked up Shadow of the Colossus. And that was €59, and normally this was going for 39, but it was down to 19, so I figured why not. It says it's all in Portuguese, but it is in English, so not that it bothers me because I can understand Portuguese. So there you go. Those are my pickups. I don't think there's anything else. I haven't missed anything else, have I? No. So there you go, guys. That's it. I do have some more items coming in the post. One is a tabletop handheld that I've been after for a while. A couple of Mega Drive games from Japan that I owned back in the day. And what I'll do is I also want to do a video of items that I've not shown yet last year. So I haven't done a video in yonks. So yeah, so I'll leave that until the next time. So many thanks for watching. Until the next time, bye for now, and take care.